Charlie Baker, Freshly Baked, is my show. I am originally from Devon. Now I live in Oxfordshire. Well, I came as a child, from about the age of 11 till I was about 14, doing musicals as a child, and then I didn't come back till I was about 25, when I did So You Think You're Funny. Got to the final of So You Think You're Funny. And in my final of So You Think You're Funny was Sarah Millican. I don't know if you've heard of any of these people. Sarah Millican, Kevin Bridges, Rob Broderick, who's a Banderman, and Joe Wilkinson, who's in Him and Her, and Tom Allen, who won it. So good, strong, and Stuart Goldsmith. And yeah, lots of really good people anyway. So I did that, and then the year after that, I had a year off while I went to learn to be a comedian, so I realised I didn't know what I was doing. And then the year after that, I did Big Value at the Caves. The year after that, I did my first solo show, and I did Big Value as well. The year after that, I had a year off. Last year, I did a play, Wedding Band, at the Gilded Balloon, and this year I'm at Pleasance doing another solo hour of stand-up tour. Me and Josh Widdicombe have been doing double-header tours throughout this year. So I like it as a process, because I think you learn more about the comedian than you do over 20 minutes. I like 20 minutes in a club as well, because you can go out and just go bang, 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 go for big laughs. But to tell a bit more of a story and to give away a bit more of yourself and stuff like that, the hour's really good thing to do. Unless you've got an hour of absolute killer jokes, like some people have, you know, your approach has to be more of a long-form narrative style, I think, rather than. But I'm still pretty joke heavy. That's what I've realised I wanted to do, is narrative but with lots of jokes, you know, which some people seem to leave out the jokes, but some people don't get that I'm doing jokes a lot of the time. But yeah, it's a different way of working to do a club set than it is to do an Edinburgh Hour, definitely. Yeah. The pressure comes. You can put the pressure on yourself. The pressure comes from, it's the only time people come and judge you, really. Not in a judging you're going to win or lose way, but in a we're going to write whatever happens in this gig is going to get written down afterwards, you know. So there's pressure of that. There's also the pressure of I have a thing. If you have a bad Edinburgh, I don't think it affects you at all. I don't think it affects your career at all. If you have a good Edinburgh, it can change your life. And I just think it's sort of, that's the pressure, is try and have a good one. If you don't have a good one, then oh well, there's always next year, you know. So I think you have to know why you come in. If you don't know why you're coming to do a show, or if you haven't got anything particular to say, or you don't know what you want to get out at the end of it, then I don't think I'd come without a definite plan. It's because you're doing it night after night after night, and you're there for such a long time. To such an egotistical thing to do anyway. Lock yourself in a room with people and say, I'm going to be the only one talking. And in Edinburgh, you might go, God, they're not laughing at all, and you find out they're all Spanish, you know, and that's why they're not laughing, or all those things, you know. They might all be tourists. They might just not like you, you know. But then you sort of go, well, why have you come? You don't like me. But you get it's a richer laugh because they're with you for the hour, so you can get to know them. They can get to know you. So you can take a few more risks, I think, because you can. Whereas in a club, you have to walk out and bang. The first 2 minutes is so important to go. Here I am. This is me. This is me. This is me. Listen, please. Listen, please. Listen. In a Edinburgh Hour, it's a slightly slower burn, I think. I mean, I try and listen to the hubbub beforehand, and if they're laughing and jolly, then normally it's pretty good. But if sometimes they're just quiet, and sometimes we'll go out and they'll just be quiet from the off. They'll be enjoying it. And the thing is to hold your nerve. I think that's the thing. I think with experience you learn is, don't just give up. Don't just give up during the show behind the eyes. You know, stick with it. They might be enjoying it. They might be enjoying it. So it's just holding your nerve, really. I think the whole of Edinburgh is about holding your nerve. Hold your nerve for a month. You know. You've been watching Broken Blonde.
Thank you.
We all know it. Thanks a lot. Cheers. No worries. Thanks a lot. Thanks.